It's time to put the pump on the other side now. Put it here and let it flow in the field, so I don't have to do it at the corner over there anymore. I'm using the tracks of the excavator as the channel to get it all away. All the tracks from going up when we planted the trees, they're little channels now. Lots of rain is coming down through them now, so it's handy.
Je zit er nog mooi.
Goed. Ja. Good morning on this sunny day, I'm gonna call it. Let's get it in place for another day of digging, and I'm gonna have to put the pump on because our swimming pool is filling up again. Alright, let's get to digging. This is going to take a little while to pump it out. It's going to be good once I'm around the corner, then this will be able to drain just through the ditch out into the fields. Okay, what a lovely, lovely day. The little pump is working hard. I've been able to dig a little bit more. I've been digging here and keeping a little dam so the water stays out. And the pump is still working on this here. But with all the rain, it's having a hard time. It's going down, but it's going down very slowly. Luckily today we're going to the shop and everything, so I'm not gonna do much digging. I did this. I'll keep the pump running while we are gone, and I hope in a few hours, if it is empty, then I can continue digging on this, but I don't want to be digging water that's just too much and then throwing it on there and everything will start to fall down. So yeah, let's hope for some better weather. The good thing is the excavator doesn't get stuck anymore, so that's a very positive sign. You can see all the water pooling up against this berm from digging out. You can see all the water coming from the hill, collecting against it, and then flowing that way and down in the fields. So once this dirt is gone, we're gonna make a trench here towards there, or a swale, whatever you want to call it. Put some plants against it that keep it all together. So any water in the future that comes down goes first that way, and any water that makes it through will go through the French drain, also away from the buildings. So, but it is nice to see it now, and the amount of water, it just keeps on pouring and keeps on coming. It's something we didn't see, but now with all the digging and everything, it's a lot of water. Good morning. I would like to say we can continue digging with this beautiful weather we're gonna have for a few days, I think. But nope. There is a pin broken that holds together the bucket and the thumb Yesterday I was digging and I saw a pin coming out and I was like, oh, that's weird. And I tapped it back with a hammer and a wooden block between it. I didn't think about it, that it's one pin and not two. So after the second time, it registered in my mind that it's broken in half. So the one side stays in and the other comes out. So I had to stop working before I bent something. It's sad, it's second hand, so these things happen. Well, there are things that are not good on it, which I'm pretty pissed about. The guy that sold it to me, he was like, oh, everything is perfect, oh, we come from the same area, blah blah blah. Likes to make big talk. Didn't want to do anything of the price, but I was like, okay, if it's in a good shape, I'll pay the price for it. But there is stuff that he knew about that is broken and that's gonna cost money, like with the blade. They put a valve between it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but sometimes you meet people who are just beep 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 beep. Let's just do it like that. So, but the broken pin, that's just something wear and tear, unless there is something bent on it that makes it wear faster, but I don't think so. It just happens. Here you can see the pin that's coming out. So this pin holds this, the bucket link, or where the bucket is carried on, into this arm. This I need to get out and then see if I can knock these out and put new ones in. I've also noticed when trying to get the bucket off and lifting the boom a little bit, there's play on this cylinder as well, so might not be a bad idea to order this one as well. This is the bolt I'm talking about. This one holds this pin in. It's still in its place and the other one is coming out, so that's how I knew it was broken. 17. Yes, right on the money. Okay. There is grease on the bolts. It's nice and greasy. Okay, it's moving. Okay, and there you have the example. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it broke cleanly, and I think it broke on the channel where the grease flows through. You can feel somewhere. This should go in there perfectly, I hope. Yes. Okay, perfect. Done. Okay. I never thought I would be working on excavators, but oh well, it's another thing that you can. Not a bad skill to have, I guess. Yes. Okay, this is room. Okay, perfect. It's the room I needed, which might be easier. Get the spin out. Okay, the spin came out nice and greasy. Okay, this is loose. These are the washers, because on the last invoice I saw there was play apparently, which isn't that abnormal, but they solved it by putting washers in. This is how much play there is on it. So what I've seen, it's time to put new bushings in. It should be snug, not like making this rattling noise. Let's bring it down and let's see if it will start. Put some fresh fuel into it. It doesn't have that many hours, so it shouldn't be a problem. I should look into getting a hitch installed on the lawnmower. It has some kind of hitch thing. It's only for Husqvarna stuff. Steel stuff, sorry. But maybe I can bolt on a normal hitch. Would be easy to tow around that wood chipper. It's good weather today. Place that was full of brambles is cleaned. I've went over it with the mower now, so it's pretty chopped up. I'll be able to maintain it during spring, winter and autumn, so hopefully the brambles will start to die off if I mow them regularly, and grass will grow between it again. Good morning. The excavator behind me has to wait. I'm in contact with that company and they're looking if they have the pins and bushes for me. I've already been clearing, chipping wood, some things that needed to happen. But today the lawnmower is not having it. It's losing power, like it's bogging down. Well, there is a lot of debris in there, that's for sure. The belt has been rubbing in here, so it's good that I'm gonna have a look what's going on. This one is okay. Okay, it's moving freely again. There's loads of this wire around here, plastic wire. That's the thing, you don't see a lot of people talking about it when you watch other YouTube channels or something. But like this property here, 99% of it is pristine, but the 1% that isn't pristine is close to your house and contains glass, plastic, burn piles, all kinds of stuff. Should I be chopping up brambles with this thing? No. Do I have any other choice? Nope. Unless I buy like a mini tractor or something, but our money is not endless, sadly enough, so this will have to do for now. saw something sheared off, piece of plastic. No idea what it does, but it was supposed to be on here, so I'll have to have a look. This is the tensioner when you put it back on to get the belt tensioned. Oh, metal pin, and I think the metal pin was in here. Yeah, holding the plastic part that came off, and I do wonder what it was for. Well, not much I can do about that now, so I'll keep the pin to the side. Maybe I can find something somewhere what it's supposed to do. I think it's kind of important. It's right where the belt passes. I'm gonna screw it together now. Have a look if I can order that part.
We decided to extend the yard to this point because the land slopes down 2 meters from here and continues to slope further down. We think this area could be an ideal spot for a large pond following the natural lines of the landscape. We'd like to extend a big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Bloke for the shoutout they gave us, helping us reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone. Since then, we've seen a lot of new subscribers joining us, and we'd like to welcome you all. To those who have been here from the start, we're glad you're still here with us. We hope you'll all stick around to see the progress we make.
I think the problem with it not going well is because there was dirt in the fuel reservoir, so it would block the line. So that's solved. I didn't have it anymore. The only thing I'm having from time to time is the blades don't want to engage, so I'll have to look. It's probably something electronic, but for the rest everything was fine again. It ran perfectly smooth.